welcome to this episode of Doing Stuff with Hopper. I wanted to welcome you to this particular morning. It's a wonderful morning to be alive, and I hope we can make good decisions today. Haha, that's what I always tell my kids. Anyway, I just wanted to start off this episode by showing you a little bit of an update on what we're doing with the flatbed. You can see we got a mess going on here. Gosh, I say you can see a lot. It's kind of annoying, but I guess that's one of my tics. Anyway, got this corner boxed in with some new diamond plate. I have some of this nice heavy wall 2x2 square tube that I ran underneath of here where I cut the old stuff out of. I was going to use this 1/2 inch by 2 inch channel, but I figured that was probably too flimsy because this was still bent, bent down. So slid this inside there between the two I-beams that run across, and that was able to really pop things out and smooth stuff out, so it's mostly level here. And then put this diamond plate on the corner here. We'll make sure we got it lined up just how we like, and once that's all lined up just how we like, then I'll go ahead and weld it up. And the other project I got to do is continue with the conversion from my old headache rack. So getting this metal cut out, and then I can build that. And yeah, that's what's going on. One thing we do monthly is we exercise our big gen set down here at the sewer plant. Got to make sure sucker runs. So if we get an outage, then we know the plant will kick on and keep running. So let's go check it out. I already did the startup. It's running. It's really loud. You need Ear Pro. Check the transfer switch to see how much time we have left before it shuts down. So this is the automatic transfer switch here. So in the event of a power failure, this big chunk of switchgear here senses a problem. It senses, oh, see it shut down? Yeah. So this piece of switchgear here senses a problem with shore power. There's a time delay, and after 3 seconds of sensing no power, then this switch calls for the genset to turn on. Once the genset's spooled up and running, this switchgear then transfers everything over to generator power, and it sits there and waits until it senses shore power coming back. Once shore power comes back, it goes through the whole process only in reverse order. All right, I'm out here at River Run at the lift station. We got a second, uh-oh, I see a thing that's open that's not supposed to be open. That's why we do checks, to look for stuff that's not supposed to be. This is supposed to be closed, not open. Oh. There. Crisis averted. So anyway, back to what I was saying. This is a much more civilized unit because it's like 2 years old as opposed to 40 years old. Big old Cummins inline 6 that interestingly enough runs off of natural gas. I spec'd it that way instead of diesel because I didn't want to have to worry about like making sure that the warmers were working, because if it's really cold out, diesel gels up. Natural gas is nice and simple, easy peasy lemon squeezy. So we'll fire her up and make sure she's happy. Engine warning, that's everything's okay alarm. There's a few bugs left to be worked out in this system, but we're slowly getting there. Back at Rocky Mountain Speed and Fab, doing more work, getting close to the wire, getting ready to get this race car going. But since we last spoke, she's sitting on her own weight. Look at that. Suspension's in, tires are on. Heck yeah. Pretty fancy. I got work on putting on the welding on the mounts for the seatbelt brackets. That's what tonight is, and working on the spare tire carrier.
Is it time for the zip time moment?
No, because we are not roadkill. Oh!
Or better?
If by better...
Or professional.
Dang. I don't know what to say, realistically. So, I got the seat... No. So I welded on the seatbelt brackets. And now I'm working on masking off the front suspension so I can paint the logo, the HCR logo is gonna be lit. So, this is what I've been working on. Spare tire carrier. Got it mocked up, tacked in place. I'm gonna put the tire up there. See how it works. We're here at Mi Cabana, gonna eat some lunch. Got the family.
Hey, what about me?
I don't know, what about you?
Look at my plates that I found.
There's a schoolie behind me, hashtag schoolie life. Heck yeah, open roads,
Laggy,
wanderlust and worry free.
Laggy, bye! Laggy.
What?
Remember the video of us pulling on my tooth with the drone?
That was a while ago.
Yeah.
Alright.
And it's finally going and see?
Well, we're gonna wait for our food. Bye.
Yeah. It's finally here. It was not coming, now it's here. I'm eating rice. I ate half of the cheeseburger, see? It's so
So I'm working on making the spare tire carrier for the race car. I've got this wedge thingy from a tire balancing machine, and I've got this Acme thread bolt with the Acme thread nuts. I'm turning down one of the bolts so it will fit inside of this hole here, and once it does I can weld handles on, and that will be screwed on, and that'll be the spare tire tie down system. Now if you're a real machinist watching this, don't make fun of me. I'm an amateur. I just sort of do what I sort of know how to do, which isn't very much. I'm probably doing it wrong, but besides some chatter and vibration, it's doing pretty good, and I think I can play with my cutting tool angle a little bit more to get rid of that chatter and vibration. So, alright, here's what I got going on. Making the spare tire holder carrier thing for the race car. This is a, I don't know, a tire centering cap from a tire balance machine. This is what's gonna sit down inside of the hub opening on the wheel. This is my Acme thread here. Remember, I machined this sucker out. So, this used to be a bolt. Here's the bolt. Here's the machine, the turn down. This is gonna fit inside like so. Right, like so. And then once this fits inside, this will screw down. This goes through the middle of the wheel. And then I got these 2 1/4 inch wrenches I'm gonna cut down, and these will be my my spinner handles. It's always good to, as a hoarder, you have random piles of tools sitting around so you can do creative things with them. So, yeah. This feels really wrong. This feels dirty. This feels uncouth. But here I am cutting a perfectly good open end wrench. I'm not happy with myself, yet I'm incredibly happy with myself. Well, I think that's it for tonight. Probably this episode. I hope you enjoyed watching. I know it's not terribly exciting, but it's about to get exciting. Things gonna be lit. Got a couple things coming down the tubes. Our race obviously coming up. The reveal party next Saturday. Lots of work left to do to the car. My life revolves around getting this Rocky Mountain Speed and Fab car up and going right now. Hopefully next week making a trip up to South Dakota to pick up axles for the Super Duty. Got to finish up this flatbed. Lots of things. So anyway, I will see you around like a donut.